Hey everybody, Darren the Redneck, Bart the Monkey, my partner, is back in the back doing mechanic work right now. Of course, Chloe the Swan, she's always filming for us. But I want to talk to you today about your service industry, any service industry. You know, I don't care if we're talking about a car mechanic, HVAC guy, power washer, carpet cleaner, all the service industries in general. But I see kind of a trend of guys charging more and more and more and more all the time. And they try to say it's because they're better educated, they're better than the other guy. I mean, I just want people to be careful when they go about charging and to think a little bit about what they're actually doing. You know, you hear the opposite end of the spectrum. You know, in all these groups, we hear what the cleaner thinks or what the mechanic thinks or whatever. But we also got to think about what the customer thinks. Now, the customers, they think they're being taken advantage of. And a lot of times, you know, sometimes they're completely fine with the price, but usually you hear about the ones that's not satisfied with what's going on. And what you hear most of the time is these categories. You hear the price. They think they were overcharged. They think they paid too much for whatever service they got, you know. Then the next thing you'll say is unnecessary add-ons. Well, I really didn't want that, you know, carburetor fixed, or I really didn't want the manifold looked at, or I really didn't want Scotchgard whenever I was getting my carpet clean. I really didn't want sealer after I was doing pressure washing. They unnecessarily added add-ons that I didn't want. You hear them complain about it. Then profiling. You know, you'll hear women especially say, well, I think that mechanic charged me more because I was a woman. Or you'll hear people that live in a nice house say, well, I think they charged me more for my HVAC because they seen the house I lived in. Or they charged me more to clean my carpet because they seen that I was in a nice house. And I wonder if they'd have charged the same if they wasn't, you know, cleaning for somebody that was in an expensive house. Then the lingo. No matter what industry it is, they love to spew their knowledge about what they do. You know, you go to a car lot and he's talking about, you know, oh, well, this has this horsepower and this crossfire injection and this, you know, Harley carb and this, and a lot of people don't understand that lingo, and especially too in carpet cleaning. They'll be talking about, oh man, you have a polypropylene carpet and because of that, it won't hold water and you got to be careful with weekend and all that. These people don't understand that lingo. It's a lot of fast talk in order to charge a higher price, you know. Then warranties. You hear them all trying to sell warranties, but when that part does break and you go back to the mechanic and say, hey, this is broke, oh, that wasn't covered under warranty. Or whenever they do spill something on the carpet and then they turn around and call you and you say, oh, well, that wasn't part of the warranty, that wasn't covered under it. So these are the things that you hear customers actually talk about. Now, I know you don't want to hear this as a cleaning professional, as a mechanic, as a pressure washer, whatever. You don't want to hear these things, but it's really good to know what customers actually think. If a customer is going to complain, then usually it falls in these categories. If they're complaining about their bill, usually it's these things that they're looking at. I don't care what industry it is. If you're a service provider, I'm not picking on carpet cleaners at this time. I'm saying all in general service providers need to keep these things in mind whenever they're billing or whatever they're charging, because these are your pop-up points that could be trouble. Anyway, Darren the Redneck, my two thoughts, neither wrong or right. Talk to you later.